Hello, Alex. My name is Sean Everett. I'm the website analysis expert over at Zucore Marketing. Thank you so much for talking with Megan. She sent your website over to me for analysis, and thank you for allowing us to do that. Click, get rid of that. Now, you have a beautiful website. Truly, you spent some money on it. It is money well spent. It is a great website for somebody who is looking for exactly what you want them to look for, and that is roof repair and roof replacement, possibly. There's all sorts of things to click, which makes it very interactive. It's great. It truly is great. Now, the interesting thing is that a great website is wonderful for when somebody arrives, but getting them there is what the issue that I want to do the analysis about for you today. And at this point, what is in your website is preventing people from getting to your site. And I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to show you what the problems are, and I'm going to show you how to resolve it. Now, the first thing is I have a paid tool that I use. It's called Ahrefs. It shows me the metrics of your site and how it's been performing over the last month or two. Now, after that, I do a Google search for Tucson, Arizona roofer. And the reason that I do that is that Google is responsible for 96% of your traffic. So knowing how Google operates can only be to your benefit. Not knowing how Google works is definitely a detract. You can't take advantage of what Google has to offer if you don't know how it works. Now, I'm going to explain how Google works by going through this web page, result page, and hopefully that will give you a better idea. And it will also sort of explain what's going on in your website that is preventing you from getting that 96% more traffic that you could be. Now, the first thing up here is the paid listings. These folks paid to be in that position. It's not a bad strategy, but some people consider, oh, why are they up there why do they pay to be on a list of the worst to the best? But that is not what Google is. Google does not take into account customer satisfaction or the Better Business Bureau or any of those things. Google takes into account what its algorithm wants, and the algorithm wants three basic things. Here's the first one. Now, underneath the paid ones, we have what we in the industry call the map pack. It shows these three companies. And what they did that the other folks down here didn't do or didn't do well is they filled out a Google business profile. And the Google business profile is sort of like any other profile online. It's going to ask you what year your business started and your opening hours and closing hours on a daily basis. It's also going to ask you to prove that you own the website. So there's a little bit of expertise needed in there. Now, this is what they are rewarded with by being precise and by being thorough. They had to fill everything out in that thing. And because Google is a computer company, precise and thorough is exactly what they're looking for. Now, underneath the map pack is the next thing that the algorithm is looking for, and that is content. Now, these folks we call the organic search results, and they're organic in the sense that the algorithm just placed them in this order without having to fill anything out like they did on the map pack. Now, here is the very first contractor that I find in this underneath the map pack, Roof Savers Lock Roofing. I'm going to refer to them as your Google competitor. Here is their website. I'm going to do something real fast here. I'm going to take your website, copy and paste it into a word counter. You have 678 words, and they have, select all, copy and paste into this other word counter, 580 words. Now, generally, you would be the winner in this contest because 580 does not beat 678. However, this is where I want to explain something. Google wants content, and the reason they want content is they want their Google customers to be educated about whatever it is that they have typed into that Google box. And whether that be for academia, whether they're looking for information about oceanography, or whether it be for looking for a Tucson roofer, that is what they want for their search customers. And they believe that 1,500 words is the minimum number of words that you can have on a website that will explain something sufficiently. And you are both below that, even though you are almost halfway there. You need to get more words on your website. But here's the other part of that conundrum. All the words are not equal in Google, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Keywords is what I'm talking about, and you have 21 on your website. Now, keywords are something that Google expects you to have on your website because they come from a variety of sources. That is a way that Google sort of vets their uh, websites, that they think are worthy enough to be in their search results. Now, these keywords are taken from yours and your competitors' websites. They're taken from Google searches for people who are looking, and your website and your competitors' websites come up. And they also come from the communities around you that you serve. So you have 21 keywords. And your competitor has 514. So there is a little bit of a difference there that you might want to make up. And I'm going to show you what their keywords are just to make it a little bit simpler because I have access to that. Roofing Tucson, Arizona. Now, I need to point out that keywords are not singular words. It's sort of like a little key phrase, if you will. But like roof repair, Tucson, Tucson roof coating, roof tiles, Tucson. These are what people have actually typed into Google searches at this point. Roof replacement. And so these are all sort of questions that have to do with your industry and words that have to do with your industry, like gable or skylight. Now, those are really easy to find out what they are by Googling your competitors' websites and seeing what sorts of phrases are in there that maybe you don't have. Now, the other thing I'm going to tell you about is your backlinks. Here are your backlinks, and here is the referring domains that you're on. A backlink is where your site appears on someone else's site, and there is a link back to your site on it. For instance, like Yelp. If you have a profile on Yelp and you put your website in there, then that has a backlink to you. Now, you're on 15 domains right now. That's kind of what's important. And that's what Google looks at the most in this number here, per se. And your competitor is on 97. Again, there's a little bit of a discrepancy there. I'm going to show you what websites they are on. And you want these to be highly rated if you can. These numbers here represent the domain rating. That's the strength of a domain's backlink profile. And what that means is that there are a lot of other sites that these websites are on. A lot of other people refer to yellowpages.com. So they have a high domain rating. Your domain rating currently is, well, 0. And your competitors is 4.3, which is pretty in line with a company of your size. So, but these Yellow Pages, Super Pages, Best Rated, Today's Homeowner, Dexnose, Yellow Page City, YP, the old yellowpages.com. And you can get on those sometimes as easily as filling out a profile. It just depends. You can also get on Angie's List, which is rated at 91. I know that is a paid site, however. But here's what it all comes down to. Your backlinks and your keywords have given you 1 visitor last month, and that is down 1 from the month before where you had 2. Now, you expected this website to be something that brought you customers and made you money. You spent money on this thing. You spent money designing it and paying somebody to put all these words and pictures in place. It is beautiful, and so it certainly deserves more than 1 visitor. Now, your competitor here, who has the very first contractor shown, their traffic was 354 visitors last month. That's up 8 from the month before. And that means that they had more than 10 visitors a day. Now, I don't have to tell you that 354 has more opportunity to, it has 354 more opportunities to get a request for an estimate, or to get a potential customer, to get money in your pocket. Because, and I'm not saying that all 354 are going to become something, but whatever that percentage is, it's higher than 1. So that is what this analysis is really about, is having you help yourself in terms of getting higher results on Google. Now, I've just told you 3 things to do, and that is the map pack, that is keywords, and that is also the backlinks. So once you get those 3 things improved, then that will improve your standing on Google. And if you would rather spend your time roofing than dealing with all of this internet malarkey, then by all means give Megan a call. She would be happy to guide you through the next steps. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day.